Today's Groundbreaker stage kicks off an inaugural Keynote series, a new forum for thought leaders who are shaping the way we work, innovate, and build. And there's no better place to begin that than with a company that's driving real, meaningful progress across our industry. An industry, thank you. Can you hear me better now? Okay, so an industry that is increasingly complex with very real challenges and mounting pressures. An industry whose impact goes well beyond those in this room. With a focus on purposeful technology and innovative tools that help contractors address persistent challenges like workforce shortages, productivity pressures, and operational efficiency, John Deere has been building America since 1837. Deere's customers, many of whom are in this room with us today, are building our roads, strengthening our infrastructure, and connecting our communities. But don't just take my word for it.
You know, we build the roads that people commute on. We build the houses that people are going to bring their first kid home. We build the foundations for hospitals and schools and bridges. We are literally the cornerstone of infrastructure in America.
We come out here to better this place. We come out and want to give the best product we can, so we take pride in our work.
We grew up in Danbury. My kids were born in that hospital over there. It's quite an honor to work for the city.
We'll go down the road and I look at different sites that we've worked on, and I have pride in the work that we were able to do to strengthen our infrastructure.
I'm proud of living here and to be able to see everybody investing in the infrastructure and the housing and just watch the city grow and kind of help do it together. It's very cool to do, very rewarding.
I've always had a passion for building things. When we're building something, every time you drive past that project, you see people going in there, you're like, hey, I helped build that place.
We send material that goes to all of our local communities that are building houses. And those are the kind of things that give me pride every day, that I can go home and talk to my kids and my grandkids and say, I helped build that.
I've had a lot of people doing this line of work come up and thank me. So really try to keep the community you're working in happy. Makes me feel good.
We're trying to get out of these people's hair in one day. They come home tonight and it's all paved and we're gone. They're going to be tickled pink. And we believe that quality equipment gets us there.
Contributing to the building the community is nice. I mean, it's something to see. It's just amazing when you drive down the street how many people you've affected, not even thinking about it when you're actually doing it.
It sounds cliche, but I say it all the time. I love my part in building America's infrastructure.
Please join me in welcoming to the stage John Deere Chief Technology Officer, Jahmy Hindman.
Packed room, I love it. It's an honor to represent John Deere on this stage and to be here with all of you, the people who are building America and driving innovation forward in the construction industry. There are few industries in the world that are as impactful as the construction industry. Roads, bridges, water systems, buildings, airport runways, homes. So much of our world relies on you, and the importance of the work you do is only increasing. Being up here is a little bit of a homecoming for me. When I first joined John Deere 30 years ago, I was a test engineer working on backhoes, dozers, and wheel loaders. And I've been a small part of the journey of this industry, and I'm amazed by how far technology has come over the last 2 decades. And this technology is important. You're busy. I don't need to tell you that. You live it every day. You're being asked to do more than ever before with less staff, tighter budgets, and shorter deadlines. By 2040, some projections show this industry growing by 70%, far outpacing the workforce needed to support it, with labor growth projected to rise only modestly by 2040. In the US alone, the construction industry will add nearly 700,000 new jobs by 2031 to keep up with demand. In about 5 years from now, the market is anticipated to be $16 trillion worldwide. The ability to support this enormous growth is going to take cooperation across the industry. It's going to take useful technology, and most importantly, transparency regarding the challenges we face and the solutions that we need. There are 3 universal truths to consider when it comes to the state of the construction industry. The first, labor challenges are going to persist. You all feel it, we see it, we hear about it. Demand is rising faster than the workforce can keep up. Across the US, contractors are struggling to fill open positions as experienced workers retire faster than the younger workers are entering the field. It's a gap that's changing what it means to work in construction, pushing companies to rethink training, invest in smarter equipment, and find new ways to get the jobs done more efficiently. Because this industry doesn't stop. It can't afford to. It's never idle. Second, you all use mixed fleets. Yes, we're an OEM, but we get it. You all have different needs and wants and purchase equipment to support your unique and individual businesses. Technology needs to meet customers where they are, rather than trying to fit them into a box. And third, while technology provides us with a lot of data across the industry, data has been underutilized. It has often required specialized skills to utilize data in a meaningful way, and those specialized skills, they're also in short supply. More than 95% of job site data is never used to reduce operational costs. The industry has a significant opportunity to improve the usefulness of the data that it already creates. Data is quickly becoming just as critical to the job site as concrete or steel. Every project, every machine, every operator interaction creates insights that, when harnessed, can help us build job sites that are smarter and safer. It's not just about numbers on a screen. Data empowers teams to make informed decisions in real time to help reduce rework, increase safety, and ensure projects are delivered on schedule and within budget with the labor that you have available. Construction is about building the future. In 2026, the industry is booming with projects that power cities and create jobs with cool tech like AI. It's a field where you can see your work transform communities and know it will keep growing no matter what. When I get the honor of speaking with our customers, I'm humbled by their genuine love for the job, encouraged by their use of technology, and motivated to solve their challenges. So how do we make sure you have what you need to see this come to fruition? Connecting the physical job site with the digital world makes equipment smarter, easier to use, and more productive. When data from every machine and workflow comes together, it unlocks insights that help drive better decisions, higher uptime, and greater profitability. Technology, when grounded in real purpose, can benefit not just our industry, but every person in the world. And that's why I'm so excited to be on this journey with all of you. Now I'd like to introduce Maryanne Graves, who will tell you more about the evolution of data across machine-driven applications to support the massive work you're all doing day in and day out. Maryanne?
Thanks, Jahmy. I'm especially excited to be here today because in my role at John Deere, I live and breathe automation technology, and there is so much happening right now. The pace of innovation is incredible, but more importantly, it's not innovation for its own sake. It's driving technology that solves real problems for our customers on the job site every day. Now, when I speak with customers like so many of you in the room, what you tell me is the challenge isn't a lack of data to support the work you're doing. It's actually quite the opposite. The flood of information can be inhibiting. Machines, trucks, sensors, telematics, time cards. Data is pouring in from every direction, but it's scattered across systems, paper, and people. Jahmy just talked us through how our industry is shifting from isolated machines to connected, purposeful technology. And the truth is, that journey is already well underway. Automation and intelligent data integration are here now, transforming how work gets done. Now, I want to focus on what that shift means for all of you day to day, how these capabilities can cut through complexity and bring clarity to jobs that are only getting more demanding. Here's the reality. Everybody in this room is already a technology user. Equipment today is loaded with it. And every time you check a GPS map, look at an app on your phone, get an alert from your machine, you're leveraging data to make important decisions. Here's the other reality. You're all busy. You're really busy. You have tight timelines to do an enormous amount of critical work. Technology can be the difference maker, but only if it's easy to use. Technology should be used to solve complicated problems, but it can't be inherently complicated. This is the backbone that has brought automation technology to the construction site for years. So let's think about the grading process on a busy construction site. Precision is everything, and even the most skilled operators will tell you that it often takes multiple passes, constant adjustments, and years of experience to get it right. But it doesn't have to be that way. Automation is here to help. Our smart grade technology, for example, automatically controls the blade or bucket on an excavator, dozer, or motor grader, so an operator can hit target grade the first time, reducing rework and constant manual adjustments. Now, contractors tell us this cuts out entire passes, saving fuel and hours, while giving newer operators the confidence to do work that once took years to master. Now, picture yourself in the cab of your machine. You're trying to stay on schedule, but an unfamiliar alert suddenly pops up on the display. You're not sure what it means, and production slows while you call for help or wait for someone to come out and take a look. It's in moments like this that automation, fueled by data and connectivity, can help keep your projects moving. Now, instead of driving out to a site or climbing into the cab, remote display access technology allows your job site trailer or a technician to open a secure feed and see exactly what you or your operator sees on the machine screen. If there's a problem, they can talk the operator through it. They can diagnose it and potentially fix it in real time. That keeps machines moving and helps you manage through challenges, stay productive, and keep every job running smoothly. And while keeping machines up and running is critical, keeping people safe on job sites is paramount. Construction job sites are dynamic and potentially high-risk environments with constant movement and heavy equipment operating in close quarters. Collisions between people and moving equipment continue to be one of the leading causes of injuries on job sites, which is why aiding in job site visibility must be a key focus for us. Our new generation of excavators use intelligent vision technology to help operators stay aware of their surroundings and potential hazards. Construction sites can be unpredictable, and safety is always a top priority. These machines come equipped with optional advanced vision and object detection systems for added visibility through 4 integrated cameras that feed into an in-cab display, giving your operators an additional view of what's around their machine. That focus on job site visibility extends across our equipment portfolio. Smart Detect, and now Smart Detect Assist technology, is available on 4-wheel drive loaders. Smart Detect uses machine learning and can identify when there is a person in the path of the machine. It gives your operator a unique audible and visual alert to tell them that there's a person there. It also has a bystander alarm that notifies people around the machine or in the path that they are in the path of that machine. Smart Detect Assist takes it one step further and automatically slows or stops that loader. Now, one more piece of this is Smart Detect Digital. This is a component integrated into the John Deere Operations Center. Allows the job site foreman to see near real-time notifications, review video footage of near-miss events, access weekly summaries, and analyze heat maps to optimize your job site layout. With Smart Detect Digital, safety and awareness extends beyond the cab and into your office, providing data-driven insights for smarter decision-making. It's another way intelligent technology is reshaping day-to-day operations, helping crews stay safe, aware, confident, and productive in fast-moving environments. All of these advancements, from automated grading to obstacle detection, are laying the groundwork for the next evolution in how work gets done. That's where AI can be a powerful layer on top of everything that we've already talked about. Think about it. If a machine can control grade automatically and share what's happening on their screen, what happens when AI can step in to help predict when maintenance is needed, flag patterns that cause issues like fuel waste, or help operators avoid hazards before they even see them? AI is also opening the door to autonomy, a technology that can help machines take on certain tasks entirely on their own. Now, last year, we shared an early look at an autonomous articulated dump truck, capable of running haul cycles without a driver, guided by AI, cameras, and advanced computer vision. Now, while this is still being tested with customers, it represents what's ahead, how autonomy can help create job sites that are more efficient and reliable. Because whether you're on a job site or in a quarry, ADTs are a key connector that creates the cycle of mining material from processing to shipping out a final sellable product. They play a key role, but it's also a highly repetitive task, often along rough and rugged terrain. So autonomy can alleviate that process, enable you and your operators to focus on other tasks. This is a big deal, but it's not the end. Jahmy, there's more to this story.
Thanks, Maryanne. These technologies show just how far we've come and how much more opportunity there is ahead to improve productivity, safety, and efficiency on the job site. But here's the catch. Every new tool creates another stream of data, and right now, there is too much noise in the data. Machines, materials, and people are all producing information, but in different systems, in different formats, and in different timelines. It's easy to get lost. That's why the next step in automation and the data journey is clarity. Bringing data together so it can improve the business. It starts with visibility. What's needed is a single connected platform that pulls machine, material, and workforce data into one place, translating it into insights that are easy to understand and to act on. It gives you one place to see how machines are being used across the operation instead of jumping back and forth between systems or paperwork. John Deere Digital Solutions does just that. Let's look at a road building example. The John Deere Operations Center can show day-to-day essentials like fleet health, machine readiness, and maintenance needs. Crews can quickly access what they need to use, maintain, diagnose, repair, and protect the equipment without extra steps, all through one connected account and one seamless experience. Imagine you're paving a road. The machine's moving at 20 feet per minute, and you've got an operator solely focused on nudging the control an inch left or an inch right to keep the surface even and adjust the paving width. It's precise work that takes constant attention. But with automated guidance with SmartPave and data shared through the Operations Center, that operator doesn't have to make those micro adjustments anymore. Instead, they can focus on logistics and surface quality, improving the overall flow of the job. And with milling machines, the road can be scanned, and a recipe for how much to mill at each point is created, and that plan is sent wirelessly to the machine so crews get smooth, efficient results and minimize material waste. And that brings us to what comes next. Because as job sites become more connected, visibility has to go further than machine uptime and maintenance. It needs to show you whether the work you're doing right now is on schedule and making you money, while there's still time to make changes. That's why we must extend the digital space even further and in ways that stay simple for users. With that, please welcome Jonny Spendlove to talk about the next wave of innovation. Here's John.
Thanks, Jahmy. I manage precision construction at John Deere. I spend most of my day trying to solve the big issues on job sites and in quarries. And I know that every job site looks a little bit different every single day. John Deere is a job site company. We are investing heavily in solutions that provide more instant visibility into production and mixed fleet operations. You may have heard about our recent acquisition of Tenna, a platform designed to automate and optimize construction operation workflows. Tenna was built by contractors for contractors. They know what tech works in the field and what gets in the way. Tenna's comprehensive platform for fleet and asset management includes the hardware and software needed to track and manage everything in a mixed construction fleet: machines, trucks, attachments, consumables, and to maintain control of those assets by staying ahead of maintenance and breakdowns. Tenna also has a suite of safety and compliance products, and they simplify logistics and dispatch across an entire fleet. They integrate seamlessly with ERP systems, OEM providers, and other key business software. Now, while Tenna will continue to operate independently and with a mixed fleet focus, we are excited to support their exceptional team as they bring new digital workflow solutions to customers. Now I'd like to shift the focus from fleet management and operational workflows to production tracking with the introduction of Virtual Superintendent. Do you know how much it costs you to move that last truckload of dirt or material? Or do you know how much it costs you to do yesterday's work? Virtual Superintendent combines basic telematics data with a proprietary AI algorithm to deliver near real-time completion and cost information about your job or your quarry. And it does this with minimal tech installation. Now, some days you're juggling a dozen moving parts: machine downtime, changing crews, weather's rolling in, there are last-minute shift changes. The one constant is the challenge of knowing what's actually happening in the work and knowing it in time to make adjustments if needed. Are you winning or losing relative to your bid or your budget? The lack of consistent visibility to that answer can be frustrating. That's about to change with Virtual Superintendent. Now, I want to take you out of this room and back into your day-to-day. Picture a quarry at sunrise. It's a beautiful setting for a long day of work. Operators are climbing into machines, trucks are queuing up, foremen are sorting through production data from the week's notes and time cards. At 7 in the morning, the job site comes alive. But the first truck doesn't actually roll until 7:35. A loader sits waiting on fuel. A haul truck idles because no one realized the weigh station was backing up. A new operator is slowly creating a bottleneck, and the foreman can't easily see this in the data between the various digital platforms that he or she is using. Delays are piling up, crews are frustrated, and every wasted minute on site is another hit to the job's bottom line, cutting into production targets and cutting into your profits. Does this sound familiar? These scenarios aren't out of the ordinary. Crews are working hard, supervisors are juggling priorities, and everyone's doing their best to keep the job moving and on target. But when issues like these aren't captured as they happen, there's no record to learn from. There's no game film. There's no opportunity to adjust the plan before tomorrow. And there's no way to build better schedules or resource plans for the next job. Information is scattered and evaluated long after it has occurred. Progress hides in paper and disconnected systems. And by the time the report does arrive, the job has already moved on, and any chance to course correct is gone. Now, Virtual Superintendent pulls together data in near real time from 3 key things that every job depends on: machines, material, and manpower. And it puts them into a single live view of your operation. So instead of chasing data across systems or waiting for accounting reports, you see an instant estimate of your financial position on a job. How much you've produced, what it costs, whether you're on track, and where delays or waste are happening right now. Let me give you a couple of examples. You can zoom right into a digital twin of the job site and see instantly how machines are being used, which ones are productive, and which ones are sitting idle, quietly burning fuel and money. You can also track fuel consumption as the work happens. Instead of waiting until the end of the quarter to see fuel usage on a report, you can see the impact of today's choices now, when there's still time to adjust routes, idle less, and cut fuel burn. We are honored to be joined today by customers and collaborators who have innovated with us and the virtual superintendent team as we've come to market in the US, like Brad Miller and the Miller Brothers team. Additionally, Dig In, formerly Mohawk Valley Mining, has used virtual superintendent to execute more effectively across their mining site, connecting machines, people, and materials. We are happy to have Joey Rakowski from Dig In with us today. Thank you for what you do in building America. Put together utilization, idle time, fuel consumption, and load time views, and then the insights become obvious, so you can manage the work immediately instead of analyzing it weeks later. And decision-making is not just about the in-the-moment adjustments. With a repository of automated data fueled by AI, you can sharpen your decision-making over time. You can recognize key patterns, how utilization shifts across different projects, how certain decisions impact fuel use, or where bottlenecks tend to form. Then you can apply those insights to your next job. Suddenly, you're not just managing work more effectively. You can use what you've learned to bid smarter, plan more precisely, and price work with the confidence that your numbers are grounded in real performance data. It becomes your competitive edge. What makes this powerful is that you don't need to install dozens of sensors on every machine or spend weeks setting this up. A simple telematics device and an operator check-in are all it takes to start getting insights that make a difference today. And it's built for the way contractors really work. Multiple jobs running at once, machines and crews constantly moving. Virtual Superintendent keeps up with that pace and keeps the data connected. Because here's the truth, all the technology in the world does not matter if it's too complicated to set up or too hard to manage. Your time needs to be spent on the highest value tasks and strategic initiatives, not wrestling with technology. That's why Virtual Superintendent was designed to be truly easy, fast to deploy, simple to use, and ready to deliver value for your site from day one. But the most important proof is not what I say. It's what our customers are doing with Virtual Superintendent every day. Let's hear from the Stout Excavating Group, who is managing complex sites where visibility matters every day. They're using Virtual Superintendent to better understand how work is actually happening on the ground and where small changes can unlock efficiency.
Time is the most valuable thing that any human has, and that's something that I want foremans in the field to spend less time having to work on doing manual paper and free them up for more times to pay attention to safety, production, and all those things within the field. And that's where Virtual Superintendent's been a great help for us and a good lever for us to kind of propel into the future to free up more time.
Thanks, Jonny, and thanks for highlighting the power of these digital solutions. For our audience, representatives from both TENA and Virtual Superintendent will be in the Deere booth, but feel free to also visit them at their standalone booths here at ConExpo. When we started today, I shared 3 universal truths about this industry. Labor struggles persist, your machines have different names on them, and your data is underutilized. Work has to get done safely, on time, and on budget. Crews need tools they can trust, and progress only happens when people and machines work together with purpose. Everything we've talked about today builds on those truths. It's about giving you the visibility to see what's really happening, the confidence to make decisions in the moment, and the freedom to focus on the work that matters most. Technology should never get in the way of progress. It should enable it. And that's what we're here to do, to connect every piece of the job site, to turn data into action, and to help you build smarter, safer, and more efficiently than ever before. The universal truths of this industry aren't changing. What is changing is our ability to address them, to engage technology and solve those challenges that those truths create in your business. Together, we're taking what always has made construction great: the skill, the grit, the determination, and we're amplifying it with technology that works the way you do. This is the next step forward for connected construction, and it's happening right now. Thank you for your time, for your trust, and for everything you do to keep the world building forward.